Welcome back to 3D Cars, where passion meets performance. Today, we're going deep into the soul of one of the most anticipated and emotionally charged Porsche releases in recent memory. Meet the 2026 Porsche 911, a car that's not just about numbers, but about the feeling, the purity, and the legacy that drives the 911 story forward. This isn't your average 911. The ST badge is sacred in Porsche history, dating back to 1970 when it stood for Super Touring, representing lightweight, motorsport-focused builds designed for the purist driver. Now, over 5 decades later, Porsche has brought it back in the most thrilling way possible, and the result is nothing short of breathtaking. The 2026 911 is essentially Porsche's tribute to its own heritage, fusing modern GT3 RS level performance with the simplicity and focus of the early air-cooled era. It's a unique blend, and it's only being built in very limited numbers, making this one of the most exclusive and desirable 911s on the planet. Let's start under the hood, or technically, in the rear. The ST borrows the naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-6 engine from the 911 GT3 RS, pushing out 518 horsepower. No turbochargers here. This is pure, old-school rev-happy performance, with a redline that screams past 9,000 RPM. But here's the twist, it's only available with a 6-speed manual gearbox. That's right, no paddles, no dual clutch, just a short throw, mechanical masterpiece that puts you directly in control. This makes the 911 one of the most engaging modern Porsches to drive. The manual transmission is paired with a lightweight clutch, and the gearing is tuned perfectly for backroad thrills. 0 to 60, you're looking at about 3.5 seconds. But if you're driving this car for the numbers, you've missed the point. It's not just the drivetrain that sets the ST apart, it's the philosophy behind it. Porsche engineers went to obsessive levels to reduce weight. Magnesium roof, carbon fiber reinforced plastic doors and hood, lightweight glass, and a lithium-ion battery, it all comes together to make this the lightest 992 generation 911. The weight savings make every input feel immediate, every movement sharp and precise. The suspension setup is unique, too. While it borrows from the GT3, the tuning has been softened just enough to make it livable on real roads. There's rear axle steering, dynamic engine mounts, and Porsche active suspension management. But no front splitter scraping, no massive rear wing, just a subtle ducktail spoiler that nods to the legendary 1972 911 Carrera RS. Step inside, and the throwback continues. The cabin is focused, minimal, and beautifully finished. Porsche offers heritage-style cloth inserts on the carbon bucket seats, a GT-style steering wheel, and even a classic green-on-black tachometer if you opt for the heritage design package. But don't be fooled, while it looks retro, it's packed with modern touches like a digital instrument cluster and wireless connectivity. One thing that stands out is the absence of clutter. No giant screens fighting for your attention. No artificial engine sounds pumped through the speakers. The Saint is about raw, analog driving. Every gear change, every corner, every acceleration, it's all about the connection between you and the car. On the road, the 911 is magic. Whether you're carving through tight canyon curves or just rowing through the gears on a quiet stretch of asphalt, it never stops communicating with you. The steering is telepathic, the brakes are track-ready, and the chassis dances under pressure. It's the kind of car that makes you look for excuses to drive. Early morning detours, late-night runs, weekend escapes. But let's be real, this level of engineering, exclusivity, and emotion comes at a price. And it's steep. The 911 is priced well north of most GT3s and even some Turbo S models. But for collectors, enthusiasts, and purists, that's not the issue. What you're buying here is a piece of Porsche's soul, a celebration of everything the 911 stands for in its most distilled, driver-focused form. And with production capped at just 1,963 units, a nod to the birth year of the original 911, the ST is destined to be a future classic, cherished by those lucky enough to own one and admired by everyone else. So is the 2026 Porsche 911 the ultimate 911? Maybe. It's certainly one of the most special. It may not be the fastest, or the most high-tech, but it doesn't try to be. Instead, it offers something far rarer, purity. It's a machine built for the love of driving, for the joy of connection, for the soul of the road. Thanks for watching 3D Cars. If you enjoyed this look at the Porsche 911, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss our deep dives into the world's most exciting cars. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you pick the ST over a GT3? Is analog performance making a comeback? Until next time, drive with purpose, and keep your passion in gear.